Hello everyone, welcome back to another watchin'. Today I've got a long overdue follow-up review of my watchgang black membership watch from February of this year. Before we get to that, do a quick wrist check. You'll see that I am actually wearing one of my watchgang platinum watches. That was that Laco JU52. I'm not sure if this is my favorite platinum watch, but it does get a lot of wrist time, so it's definitely up there as one of the favorites. Now let's take a look at what I received for February. This was a Weil and Harburg. And if you guys remember, this was the one that was clearly a crazy color combo. Now this Weil and Harburg is the Karkin. Such a weird name, Karkin. And you can see we've got a little bit of brushed and polished on the case. This one is a 316L stainless steel case, and it is 49 millimeters, so it's definitely on the larger size. It is 13 millimeters thick. I do like the little bit of ribs on the bezel there. We've got a logoed crown and a logoed buckle. It's on a pretty nice leather strap. I mean, it's not the nicest leather strap I've ever had, but I do like the stitching matching the dial. Now, to be honest, I think the dial color is really cool, but it's actually a little hard to read because of the coloring matching so much. I almost wish they would have done a contrast color on the numbers themselves. Now, this one is running a Swiss Rhonda Startech 5030D movement. Now, this 5030D movement had two different versions. There was one that they say is Swiss parts, and it is 6 jewels and nickel plated. This one is said to be Swiss made with 13 jewels and gold plated. And it has a battery life of 54 months. So this watch also features a sapphire crystal that has an anti-reflective coating, and it's 100-meter water resistant. Go ahead and pull it off the little pillow here real quick. Throw it on wrist. What else? It does have a screw down crown, and it has a date window in between the 4 and 5. Now, the date I actually think is pretty hard to read on this one. It's pretty small. The way the dial is, it just makes it hard to read. I actually like the color combo. It's definitely hard to pair something to wear with this, but it's a pretty cool, unique watch. Now, being a 49 millimeter case, it is well on the large size for me. I have roughly a 7-inch wrist. We'll take a look at it there. So that's what it looks like on my roughly 7-inch wrist. Like I said, this one is definitely a large watch. And if you look at how much, if you were a larger wristed person, there's definitely plenty of room for you in this one. But overall, I actually think it's not a bad looking watch. We're going to go dark real quick, take a look at the Lume. All right, so here we are in the dark. You can see the Lume on the hands at least. Let's get this going a little bit more. So you can see the Lumes on the hands, the numbers. The only one that doesn't have Lume that you would kind of expect to would be the main chrono hand right there, the second hand for the chronograph. But other than that, the Lume's not too bad. Doesn't seem to be very strong for very long though. Just on the hand seems to really... Here we are back in the light. I do think it's pretty interesting that they didn't put Lume at all on that second hand for the chrono. But I actually kind of like the watch. It's a little large for me. I'm not sure if it's a keeper or if it'll get traded off. But I honestly think it's a little bit better than my initial thoughts were. during the box opening. You know, it has a quartz movement, but it's a pretty decent quartz movement. We got sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, and a lot of the specs on this watch are actually better than I had initially thought when I did the box opening. Now, if you go to their site, they don't have a retail price, or I didn't see one on it. Pretty much every retailer I found it for sale on Amazon. I think it was even on Sears' site. There's a few different sites. All wanted $499.50 for this one. Now, I saw some other models of Weil and Harburg on eBay. I wouldn't be shocked if they were all, Watch Gang members selling their watches, and they were anywhere between $150 to $200. So, for my $99 subscription, I actually think this one's a pretty decent watch. There's a couple things I would have liked to see a little bit better. I would have liked a little bit better lume. And, the dial, like I said, is not the easiest to read. It could have used some contrast coloring, and some of the other color variations of this model, I think, actually look a little bit better and probably would be a little bit easier to wear on a daily basis if you were trying to pair it to an outfit. But overall, I don't think it's too bad. Well, let me know what you guys think of this one in the comments below. As always, guys, thanks for watching.